Time. It's the one thing we all have in common. Whether you're a quirky alien from another dimension or a middle-aged woman from New Jersey, time is constantly ticking away for all of us. But even though we're all subject to its relentless passage, time is still one of the most mysterious phenomena known to humankind. Here are 5 crazy facts about time that will blow your mind. Starting with fact number 1, if you could travel near the speed of light, time would move slower for you than it would for someone standing still. Now this seems like science fiction, but Einstein actually predicted this phenomenon way back in the early 20th century. In order to understand how this works, you need to know 2 things. First, nothing can travel faster than the speed of light, which is approximately 186,000 miles per second. And second, the faster an object moves, the more massive it becomes. These 2 facts might seem unrelated, but they're actually connected in a very interesting way. Let's say you're on a rocket ship traveling near the speed of light. From your perspective, time would be passing normally. But from the perspective of someone standing on Earth, your mass would start to increase dramatically as you approached the speed of light. According to Einstein's theory of special relativity, this means that time itself would slow down for you. Technically, it doesn't slow down for people who are stationary relative to the universe, but it does for those who are moving relative to the universe. This is because the faster you go, the more energy you have. And the more energy you have, the less time you experience. So if you were on that rocket ship, you wouldn't notice anything weird happening with time. But if someone was watching you from afar, they would see your clock ticking much slower than their own. As you approach the speed of light, time effectively stops for you. This is why time is often referred to as the 4th dimension. Just like mass increases as velocity approaches the speed of light, time decreases as well. The closer you get to the speed of light, the less time you experience. If you could somehow travel at the speed of light, time would completely stop for you. You wouldn't experience any time passing whatsoever. Now this might sound confusing, but trust me, it makes sense. Just think about it. If you could travel at the speed of light, you would be able to travel to any point in the universe instantly. This means that your experience of time would be completely different than that of someone standing still. So if you ever find yourself on a rocket ship traveling near the speed of light, just remember to take a deep breath and enjoy the ride. And speaking of faraway places, our next fact takes us to the scorching hot planet Venus. A day on Venus is longer than a year there. Let me repeat that. A day on Venus is longer than a year there. It's hard to wrap your mind around this, but it's actually true. On Venus, a day lasts for 243 Earth days, while a year lasts for only 224 Earth days. To make matters even more confusing, Venus rotates in the opposite direction to Earth. This means that as the sun rises on Venus, it sets in the west and rises in the east. The reason for these bizarre day lengths is Venus's extremely thick atmosphere. The pressure and temperature on Venus are so extreme that the planet has no solid surface. This means that the atmosphere extends all the way down to the core. The rotation of the planet causes winds to form in the atmosphere. These winds are so strong that they can blow you off your feet. So if you ever find yourself on Venus, be sure to hold on to your hat. For our next fact, let's stick with Earth, but move up to the top floor of a building. Time passes faster on the top floor of a building than the ground floor. This might sound like a joke, but it's actually true. According to a report from the General Relativity and Quantum Cosmology Center at the University of Cambridge, time passes slightly faster at higher altitudes. The reason for this is that gravity weakens as you move away from the center of the Earth. This means that the Earth's gravitational pull is stronger on the ground floor than on the top floor. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, time is affected by gravity. The stronger the gravitational pull, the slower time passes. This is why time passes slightly faster on the top floor of a building than on the ground floor. So if you're planning to move to a new apartment, be sure to choose a place on the top floor. Time is money, after all. Speaking of wacky theories, our next fact comes from a relatively new theory called loop quantum gravity. According to this theory, the past, present, and future all exist at the same time. Now, before you start yelling at your screen, hear me out. This theory is supported by some pretty credible sources, including Nobel Prize-winning physicist Stephen Hawking. The idea that the past, present, and future exist simultaneously might seem impossible to wrap your mind around, but it actually makes a lot of sense. Just think about it. If time is just a dimension like space, then it stands to reason that all moments in time exist simultaneously. This means that your past, present, and future are all happening right now. They're just not physically accessible to you. Loop quantum gravity is still a relatively new theory, so there's a lot that we don't know about it. However, it has the potential to revolutionize our understanding of time. If it turns out that the past, present, and future do exist all at once, then it would mean that everything that has happened, is happening, and will happen is happening right now. It would also suggest that free will is an illusion and that everything is predetermined. This might be a controversial statement, but it's definitely food for thought. Now it's time for our fifth and final fact. The world's most accurate atomic clock won't lose a second in 15 billion years. Atomic clocks are the most accurate clocks in the world. They're used to keep time for everything from the internet to GPS systems. The world's most accurate atomic clock is located at the National Institute of Standards and Technology in Boulder, Colorado. This clock is so accurate that it only loses 1 second every 15 billion years. To put this into perspective, the universe is currently 13.8 billion years old. This means that the world's most accurate atomic clock has only lost 1 second during the entire existence of the universe. How is this even possible? Atomic clocks are so accurate because they use atoms to measure time. Specifically, they use the vibrations of atoms to count seconds. This is because the vibrations of atoms are extremely precise. They occur at a constant rate regardless of temperature, humidity, or other environmental factors. The world's most accurate atomic clock uses cesium atoms that vibrate at a frequency of 9,922 and 631,770 Hz. This frequency is so precise that it can be counted on to keep accurate time for billions of years. For practical purposes, this clock will never lose a second. It's truly amazing to think about how accurate this clock is. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to understand and manipulate the fundamental laws of physics. Without clocks like this, modern society would not be possible. So next time you tell someone that they're wasting time, remember that they could be the ones who developed the technology to make the world's most accurate clock. Well, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed learning about the amazing world of time. If you did, be sure to subscribe to Fact Pop and click the notification bell so you never miss an awesome video. Thanks for watching.